Greetings, YouTube. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news, but the United States government is housing children in concentration camps along the border. Yes, actual, honest-to-God concentration camps, where we're putting as many as 300 of them into warehouse-like facilities that have no windows, have no beds. There are 6 to a mat, those that get mats on the floor. The rest are expected to sleep on the concrete itself. They have no blankets. They get the foil emergency blankets to stay warm. They don't have access to bathing facilities or soap. They don't have access to like toothbrushes for hygiene. There are no entertainment facilities, no educational facilities, and their food is bare minimum, and they're pretty much always hungry. They're also, they tend to be very sick. They have not been reconnected with family members. In some cases, we actually know they have family members here in the United States, and yet they still have not been reunited with their family members. And these are people looking for asylum from gang violence and political corruption and government violence, all of which, if you follow the dots, leads right back to the United States of America, either directly from activity of the United States government mucking with their governments over the past century, or indirectly because the United States is the main market for all the drugs that are passing through their countries on their way to here. The United States started the fire. And then when the people fleeing the fire that we started have arrived at our borders, we want them to go back into the fire. And if they don't, we kidnap their children and put them into warehouses and treat them worse than livestock. Because the United States government and the people who put them into power are horrible. And why do I put my hand up there? Because I'm a member of the United States of America. And even though I didn't vote for the shit Gibbon nor the party that he represents that seems to love him so much, it's still my country. And my country is putting children into concentration camps. And I believe 15 of them have died so far, and we're looking at more in the future because we're not doing anything. There are people who have inspected these sites who were absolutely aghast at how horrible they are. And yet there are members of the shit Gibbons administration defending all the things I just described to you. 300 children to a warehouse, no windows, no sleeping facilities, no bathing facilities, no hygiene facilities, no education, no entertainment, nothing. Now, I'm not looking for, like, every kid having his own Xbox One or whatever the latest iteration of that particular device is. No, I'm just looking to treat them like human beings. And we're not. Because the United States of America is morally bankrupt. Because the people that put the government in power directly, those that voted for the GOP in 2016 and 2018, are white supremacists. Either directly or indirectly. They support white supremacy. And our policies on the border are those policies of a white supremacist government. Because those kids on the border are brown. We've done this before in America. With death marches and reservations and World War II internment camps for the Japanese. We've done this before. We're good at it. And the American people supported it in the past, and apparently some of the American people are supporting it now. I'm not one of them. I don't support concentration camps that are slowly drifting into the death camp range for some of those kids. We need people in power that will treat everyone as a human being. I even want to treat the red caps as human beings. It's just becoming increasingly difficult to see them as such.